Can keep my hands on myself.
Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is a different video because usually I film like study with me's and I don't really film much of my face, but this is a school related video, so I thought I would film it. I see a lot of people filming these, so and when I watch these videos all throughout my mocks, so if you can't already tell by the title, I'm going to be telling you my mock results, which are here on this piece of paper. Oh my gosh, I've got hiccups. Probably shouldn't be filming this video when I have hiccups, but I'm filming it anyway. I have, ages ago when I was doing them, I wrote down my predictions. I had these, they started on the 14th of January and my last exam was on the 30th. So for each of my subjects I've written down a prediction. We got them today in a little envelope and we went into like not an assembly, but went into a sports hall, got our results, and then people went off to their interviews. That's kind of what happened with when we got the piece of paper. So that's for the fun. My forehead looks massive, my hair is a mess, I've got pyjama bottoms on and a random jumper. I'm not looking my best, but I don't want to be annoying. I'm just going to tell you the new 9-to-1 system in case anyone wasn't aware, and then read out my predictions and grades. So the new 9-to-1 system that some weird person decided to invent for like no reason. It's from 1 to 9. So a 1 and a 2 are a U, a 3 is a D, a 4 is a low C, a 5 is a high C, a 6 is a B, an A is a 7, an A star is an 8, and an A star is a 9, but we haven't got any of them. So yeah, I'm now going to open up my results and just kind of explain it to you guys. So, you can't really see any grades, but this is a piece of paper that we got. It was in an envelope along with something else or something, but I took that out. So I'm just going to read out, starting with my worst subject. So in mathematics, I predicted myself a U, just because I can't do maths. I suck at maths. It's my worst subject. I'm terrible at it. I was expecting a U. I actually got a 3, which is equivalent to a D, and it's not a U. I didn't get a 2 or a 1. I got a 3, which is a D. Now actually when I opened this I was quite happy with that because it's not a U, it's better than a U, and it's just 1 grade below what I need to pass. So if I work hard on my maths, hopefully I can pass it. My next combined science, maths is one that I'm obviously disappointed with. Combined science, I was disappointed with this. I predicted myself a 5-5. So that's a high C and a high C, and I actually got a 5-4, a high C and a low C. I am a bit disappointed. When I saw my papers I got a lot of stuff wrong, when I came out of the exams I was confident, really confident that I'd done well, and a lot of the stuff I got wrong, so I was a bit pissed off by some of the answers. I was just a bit annoyed because overall I only got 27%, which I passed it. I got 2 C's. But I'm not really happy I'm happy with the 5, I'm not happy with the 4. I want it to be 5-5, but 5-4 is not too bad. There's room for improvement and I revise daily, so hopefully it can only go upwards. My grades get a lot better from here onwards, so I predicted myself a 5-5 and I got a 5-4, so I was almost there, just a bit off. But I'm not too bothered because I do find science hard as well as I do find maths hard, and you can see that when you see my grades because everything else is much higher. So English language, I predicted myself a 4 or a 5. I actually got higher. I was so happy when I saw this. I actually got higher than a 4 and a 5. I got a 6 in English language, which is equivalent to a B. Honestly, I'm so happy that I got a B in English language because I find English language hard. Like English literature I can deal with. English language, is hard. So I predicted myself a 4/5 and I got a 6, which is really good. So it gets a bit repetitive now, but these grades, from English language onwards, I am so happy with these grades because I worked so hard. So hard for all my subjects, and maths is not what I wanted, and neither science. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 subjects I'm over the moon with because this is way higher than I expected. So in art, I predicted myself a grade 6. I already got my art mark back a while ago. I actually got a 7, which is an A. I got that a while ago, but I was so happy that I got a 7 in art. French, I predicted myself a 5. I got a 7. I got an A in French. How did I get an A in French? My listening exam was awful. My French exam was awful. My writing exam wasn't too bad, and my speaking exam wasn't too bad, but I was not expecting to get a 7, which is an A. I was not expecting that at all. And I predicted myself a 5 because I've not had experience with French exams. Like in the past, our teacher just didn't do them right and then left, and we had like 4 teachers and we didn't learn anything in year 8. And the fact that I've got a 7 in French, I'm absolutely shook. When I saw that, I was like, what? I've been 7 in French. Okay, not going to say no to it, but a bit shocked. Geography, I predicted myself a 6 because my teacher was like, your exams are diabolical, you've all done terrible. I got a 7. I got a flipping A in geography. So happy because I want to do geography for A level as I do art, so I'm so happy. An A in geography. I got full marks on the global food part of the exam and full marks on the someone else's fieldwork part of the exam, which was maths. And when my teacher was like, oh, are you good at maths? I was like, no. How did I get full marks on the maths part of the paper? And I nearly got full marks on natural hazards, so I'm quite hyped about geography. These next two grades, oh my gosh, these were the first and the third grade that I saw. These 2 grades were like the first 2 that I saw. I saw my English literature grade through the paper, and my RE grade was the one at the top. In RE, I got an 8, which is an A star. I usually get this A stars in class, but that exam, I came out of that exam and I was thinking, I don't think I've done very well. I think I've got like a 5. Like I wished I was like, oh, I could have done better than that. I got freaking A star. A star. And English literature. This is the one I'm most happy with because the weekend before this exam, I was crying because I was like, I don't know anything. And I tried so hard for English literature because I was getting 5s and 6s in class and I was so annoyed. I got an 8, an A star in English literature. Oh my lord, I'm actually so proud of myself. That exam, I was so determined. That was my first exam and I was writing so much. I got through so much paper and it kind of always come into my head. And the actual topic, one of the questions, the Christmas Carol question was, just write about the theme, how the theme of family is presented in a Christmas Carol. That was the exam that I did in class that I flipping got my lowest grade on yet in English. That was the exam I did terrible on, and we had that and I got an A star. So let me just show you how it is laid out again. This is what it's like. I did write the alternative A, B, C, whatever on the one side, and I just highlighted them because I was bored. But look at that. Oh my god.
To keep my hands on myself.